Hello everyone, welcome back to Gent Watches, and today we are doing Classroom of the Elite episode 9. So, I'm very excited for this. Now, I do have a little bit of an update, potentially. And this isn't me putting out a what should I do statement, so I don't worry about, like, you know, telling me what you think I should do in relation to this, but I'm just telling you that there is a decision being made on, like, as I go through the show, right? I am enjoying it very, very much. And I know episode 1 just came out of season 2. And as I'm getting to the end, I'm starting to think about if I should continue with the like, basically if I should wait a week or two probably for the dub, or if I should be watching it with the sub live. So again, I don't need other people to weigh in on that decision. I'm just telling you that that's a decision being made, and I will be making it once I'll essentially be making it once I'm caught up. If the show is just a week behind in dub, I will almost definitely be doing it in dub, just because it's only a week behind, and I know that I'll get so much more enjoyment out of the show, especially a show with, like, so much dialogue. And I know that the, like, you know, I love watching subs, and I watch subs for 1,000 shows. But I know that with shows like this, it is generally so much more entertaining for me if I can just, like, spend that time that I would normally be reading, taking in the information and thinking at the same time. If I'm having to be taking in the information and reading and thinking at the same time, oh my god. And so it helps me get a better view of what's happening in the show. And plus, I really like this voice cast. I really like Justin Briner. I really like the girl who plays Kushida. I haven't looked it up yet, but I really like that voice. Horikita is getting better and better. Like, I'm enjoying the voice cast of this so much. So but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I will do the sub, maybe I'll do the dub, but it's up to me. It's my choice. So I will be just letting you guys know, and whenever I post the episode, you'll know. So anyway, we are on episode 9. I did a double drop last time with 7 and 8, and that was a beach episode and also the start of this, like, island survival arc. So this will, I assume, be the continuation of that arc. I wonder how this is going to go with the different classes, I assume, surviving together. Let's just jump into it and find out. I'm keen to get to this episode. So this is episode 9 of Classroom of the Elite. Man is condemned to be free. That's a short title. Relatively so. Short compared to the other titles.
Flashlights, 1 box of matches, backpacks and amenities for everyone in class, and sunscreen for anyone who wants it.
Not too bad.
A survival test on a desert island?
I thought it'd be even less than that, so. No intro today? Oh, that's kind of sad. I love the intro.
Saki Yanagi's faction has achieved dominance. This is a great
That's okay. I'm okay with Saki Yanagi dominating me.
We have to find our own food.
You always have cannibalism if you need
what the
it.
teachers told?
Then they'll be added to our class's total point score.
We can tough it out for the whole week. We'll get 30,000 a month. 30,000, guys.
Nice.
Violence against or stealing from other classes.
But we can't
Ooh, okay.
get more points, can't we?
Yes, there are certain spots around the island we can claim as our own to get bonus points.
Whoa.
That's the theme of this test, don't you think?
Sure seems
This
like
is like a game
if we
show.
did this right, we could close the gap between us and the other classes.
So they can find us quickly if there's an emergency, I bet.
Hey, Hirata, don't you think
Nice.
we should be able to spend some of our points? Within
Okay, so
reason?
they're not expecting them to die.
Refrain from using
supposed to go to the
Don't do
bathroom
it.
and he'll like die.
A basic toilet?
I like die.
Check it out.
We can buy a regular toilet with points. See, it says so right here on the list.
How much is it?
Perfect. Yeah.
A majority vote! That's a great
Are there a majority of women in the
This
class?
is our chance to some major class. Women are emotional creatures who become irrational when they get triggered. So you shouldn't
Oh my
indulge
God.
Hirata.
Say that again, jerk.
You're not having a good time?
This isn't exactly my forte.
This looks like a
I'm
nightmare to
for
me.
one, roughing it. I wouldn't even know how to handle that.
Are you
Aw.
gonna be okay?
It's kind of cool to see her out of her element, you know?
The girls need peace of mind. It will make them more likely to succeed in the exam, you know?
He's a good leader.
Are there any volunteers to help me search?
Oh, okay.
Oh, right here. I'd be honored to help if you'll have me.
Okay, Kushida, we're all just putting up our hands. You don't have to speak up.
Join the.
Okay. Is it Sakura, Kushida, and Kiyotaka together? What's going on? What is this? Is this a muscle guy? Yeah.
We only enhances my stellar looks.
Okay.
I'm the pinnacle of beauty.
Excellent athletic ability.
Walking
Okay.
in this jungle, it's pretty difficult.
Sakura,
isn't it?
Kiyotaka, and muscle
Incredibly
guy.
hot On top of that. Well, that's good. Let's pick up the pace.
No!
Koenji sure is amazing, right?
Yeah, and it's not just as athletic.
Wow.
That's why I'm having the time of my life.
Okay. But
Koenji.
I still slow down.
Worry about me, really. I'm okay.
You will earn a single bonus point for your class.
Gain
However,
possession.
you can't spend any bonus points during the test period. They'll be added to your class total after the test has finished.
Okay.
Each declaration of possession of a spot lasts for 8 hours. Only the class leader has the authority to declare possession.
Huh.
Your class will be allotted a whopping 50 bonus points right then and there.
Nice.
Bonus points.
Crazy.
Guess all 3 classes leaders will get 150 bonus points?
That's interesting.
For each incorrect guess, you'll lose 50 points. This is a high risk, high
Oh.
return, but also to make an effort to conceal your leader's
Yeah, to conceal your leader's identity, to choose someone who's less likely to be a
Too
leader.
hastily to secure them. Could
Interesting.
result in your leader being revealed.
Wow. Jeez, dude. I understand why you did it, but oh my gosh, poor Sakura. Is that a bluff?
You sure got lucky this time, right, Katsuragi?
As leader, it's my responsibility to manage our class.
See,
Yeah.
him saying that makes me think it's a heavy bluff.
The ship took a slow lap around.
But is he
the
even
island.
allowed to hold the card if he's not the leader?
That was a hint.
Saki Yanagi's got nothing on you, dude.
Don't
What is
don't
it,
you
Katsuragi?
trash talk my best girl. Wow, look how still he's staying. No panicking at all. Look at that. They didn't even have to use a different drawing.
That was a close call. Sorry, Sakura.
Poor Sakura. Oh, look at her. Okay, yeah, A class. Got it.
Hey,
Nice. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Can't we just, like, surround them while they renew it?
Yeah,
Good idea.
that's what I was
What do you
thinking.
guys think?
see, I think Hirata should be our leader.
Wait, but it's useless right now if you're just going to discuss it out loud.
I've really been thinking about this a lot.
I think
feel like
Kiyotaka
Hiro
should
and
be.
Karuizawa stands out, even
the
if
leader.
they don't intend to. And that person's Horikita.
Yeah. I was going to say, you can't say Kiyotaka. He stands out now, even though he doesn't want to.
I'm in favor.
I'd be happy to be the class leader.
Fine then. I accept the position.
The pseudo would be great.
Ouch.
He's right. Kinda risky, don't you think? Sorry.
Well, you can, like, purify the water, right?
Ike, you have experience in the great outdoors?
I come from a family of campers, and we used to go every weekend when I was little.
So you would know,
I had
right?
no problem with drinking river water.
Too dangerous for you to go on your own.
I'll find someone to help me.
Great.
He still has to rely on you to help him. Pathetic, isn't it?
What's
I'll
what?
kill you to help
What's
out
wrong,
others,
Arikita?
fearless Leader. I'm gathering branches. You could help with that.
She's not even trying. Sakura again? That's really funny. Oh, he did end up coming as well. Okay.
Listen, Ayanokoji, let's face it, Kushida is way out of my league.
Yes, and
But a girl like Sakura, if I can convince her that I'm a sensitive
How is
caring
Sakura
guy,
not out of
I
your
just
league?
know she'll fall for me.
She's like a literal model.
Work for a girl, and you might hurt your sweet little self.
Oh, this person. This is the person who is in Class C, right? With the Matthew Mercer dude?
Hey, what's
No one in my class would dream of doing this.
You can't start a fire with
It's
branches
interesting.
alone,
Ibuki
see?
seems like the bottom of
Build it
the...
like this.
of the food chain in Class C. Nice.
And there we go.
Experienced camper, huh? You sure know your stuff.
Yeah, it's good that he's useful.
Anybody can do it once they know.
EK, you know all about this.
Yeah, this is great. I'm glad to see EK is.
Started that too.
Kanji, you really are amazing. I agree.
Yeah, this is
Such a
great.
great job starting the fire and with the
He
fruit.
found the river
I'm
too.
grateful that we have someone so experienced in our class.
This guy's been like an idiot up
Hey,
till now,
Kanagisawa.
so I'm glad to see
Sorry about
this.
before.
What?
It must be even harder for girls, right?
EK can admit he was
Good
wrong
job.
about getting worked up.
Good job, EK.
I've been turning those exact numbers over in my mind all day.
Why haven't you said anything then?
Hinata?
Of course not.
For every day that we can find food and water on our own,
We'll be able to save 20 S points on those days.
if we can make it
Nice.
the whole week without buying drinking water, we can save 50 points that way alone.
Let's all do our best.
Awesome. This is very cool.
Here, you should eat.
Aww.
Koenji said he was feeling sick and went back to the boat.
What?
According to the rules of the test, his illness alone will cost Class D 30 S points. Koenji will be out of the game, and he's required to stay on the
Oh
ship and recover.
my god.
No!
Oh my god, Koenji! He doesn't look sick. What's your game?
The moon is beautiful.
What's your game? Is it gonna be a Ibuki maybe? Let's see. Yes, that is a Ibuki. Nice. Oh, and she's got the watch instead. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so this arc has properly begun now, and we can see it's very much like a. I mean, okay, so this is interesting to me, because if this is the sort of thing that the show is gonna do, that's pretty cool, because it reminds me of like Hunter x Hunter. Like this episode felt very Hunter x Hunter to me. You know, obviously without the powers and the combat, but in terms of it starts a new arc and everyone instantly like starts strategizing what to do, and there's already like kind of mind games going on, and there's pretty complex rule sets. Like I think of like the start of, you know, the Greed Island arc in Hunter x Hunter, where they go in there and then like immediately they spend like half of the episode or a full episode just explaining rules, and it still takes you a long time to wrap your head around all the rules. This arc isn't quite as complicated. It's pretty simple, but it is like it did remind me a lot of that, and that is a big compliment because I love Hunter x Hunter. So good stuff. Wow, yeah. So this is good because this episode did a really good job at making the other characters, like, showing us sort of who the other characters are a bit more, you know? Like, the leader guy, they said his name 1,000 times, and I didn't write it down, and I forgot it. But the leader guy, who's been basically, like, a class leader from the start, you know? He's not actually their official leader, but you can tell he's leading the group. He's a very cool guy. I like him. He's a kind guy, and he knows what he's talking about, and he's thinking about other people while also thinking about what they should do. Like, I appreciate the way that he like stood up for the girls when they were like he wasn't just being pragmatic. He was being logical, but he's also being emotional, which is good. A leader would need to be able to fit both niches, I would think. And so he was saying like, look, it is going to be harder for them, and we don't know how they're feeling about it. Like, we don't know how hard it will be for them. And also, like, we should be putting some of our points into making sure our classmates are mentally sound as well as physically sound, you know? So even if they could do it just with great discomfort, maybe that great discomfort will bring the entire operation down a lot. So maybe it's worth investing a few points into something that'll make everyone a bit more comfortable. And I appreciate that way of thinking, because there's a line of logic that, as they said in the show, like, he's not going to say no to logic. Like, that super logical guy isn't gonna say no if you like put a good argument on the table. And And he did, and he thought of a very good, nice, logical argument that that satisfied him. And yeah, and the way that they broke down all the points and like how, you know, if they're getting their own food and water, they're saving this many points and stuff. That's great. But then we've got Koenji. Yeah, Koenji, who, yeah, like interesting. I don't know what his game is because apparently he's sick and went back to the ship. But he didn't look sick at the end there. So I think he's doing something. But is he sabotaging Class D? Is he in Class D to sabotage them? Is that his role in Class D? Like, is he actually, you know, was he somehow like hired or something by Class C or B or something to actually be in the class just to make trouble? Because he sort of hasn't helped anyone from day one, but at the same time he's got such a personality, you know, that I just expected that he's not helping anyone because he's so incredibly independent and he just is completely on his own. But then, like, at the end there, he's kind of screwed everyone over, and I don't see a reason why he would have done that. What was I about to say? So the leader thing is interesting. So do we actually know Class A's leader now because of that little scene? Or were they somehow able to fake that? And I say somehow, like, I guess I'm not 100% clear on the rules on, is the leader allowed to just give their card to someone as long as the other person doesn't use it? Or could they create a fake card somehow? Is someone else just able to, you know, hold on to the card for a few seconds or whatever? As long as it's within the sight of the leader. So maybe it's the person that was talking to, I forgot his name, but the bald guy. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It could be really anything. And I mean, they were mentioning like, oh, you're way better than Saki and Agi. Like, or your way of leadership is better than Saki and Agi's or whatever. So maybe Saki and Agi is the leader and is pulling all the strings behind the scenes and like planned this entire thing. And she was like, and if you add in, you know, if you shit talk me in that conversation, then people will be less likely to suspect that I'm actually the leader or something. Who knows? I don't know. And now we have Ibuki from Class C, who we're taking care of, and she just can't wrap her head around the fact that Class D, you know, helping her and aren't as toxic as Class C. You know, Class C just seemed like a very toxic group of people. Have we met someone from Class C who's good? Where's Ichinose from? Is she from B? I think she's from B. So I don't know if we've met anyone from Class C who's cool, you know? So I'd be curious to see. I mean, yeah, I guess Ibuki's probably the closest person that we've met that's like that. And she's actually not very cool. She's just sort of so on the bottom of their food chain that, like, we can sympathize with her because she's just constantly being abused in that class. But yeah, anyway, good episode. I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely excited for more. There's 3 episodes left of the season, so I wonder where they're going to take it. But anyway, thank you for watching this episode. If you liked it, please make sure to like the video, comment down below if you have any suggestions for the channel, if you enjoyed the reaction, if you enjoyed the episode, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. It really helps you out. It will be very good for you to know when I'm posting certain videos. It's great. So please make sure to do it. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.